Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Today we're still in Orzammar. We'll be continuing through here and hopefully getting into the deep roads.
And touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth, the remains of the Maker's chosen.
I didn't actually mean to talk to Liliana, I was talking, but that's okay. It is quite remarkable, yes.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Andraste fought for everyone, she belongs to us all.
Yes, of course, but it still is something to be in awe of.
Okay, right, I am going to make a few changes. For a start, Liliana, I'm sorry, you're going out of the party.
Blood and damnation.
Yes. Do that for now. Okay. Right, yes, as I was saying, I do hope to get into the deep roads today, but we will see how far we get. So basically the next thing you have to do, well, I can tell the brother here that his chantry is approved.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Okay, cool. Have not done the quest for Felder or Dagna yet. But at this point, you've basically got to choose who to side with in the Dwarven Civil War. So your choices are Lord Harrowmont, or you can go with Balin Idiuken. In terms of gameplay, doesn't really matter, they both get you what you want. If you want to pick the better ruler for Orzammar, the question is not really that clear cut, if I'm honest. Lord Harrowmont is a lot more progressive in his policies, but he turns out to be, as I guess we find out at the end of the game, a fairly weak ruler in terms of having a lack of support in the assembly, which is quite important for a Dwarven king. Balin Idiuken is more xenophobic, but he is a much stronger ruler in terms of the support among the assembly. So you can kind of go with whichever one you want. I am going to go with Balin in this particular playthrough. So let us go and do that. I actually usually pick Harrowmont, so I'm not used to doing the Balin route. That's right. I don't go in here to support him. I go to the Proving Grounds, I think. Or something. We'll find out. Oh, the assembly. Might be. Oh yeah, I normally choose Harrowmont in my playthroughs, but we're going to do Balin for this particular character.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshirs, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay, a Prince's Favour, the first task. Now this particular quest is different depending on which one you support. I will do Harrowmont with one of my other characters just to show you what you have to do for him. But it's pretty simple.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Harrowmont is
So here's Lady Dace. Easy enough to find her.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he?
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
I'll go tell him.
Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
Yeah, this particular part of the quest is why it takes a little bit longer to side with Balin than it does Harrowmount. Because for Harrowmount, you don't actually have to leave Orzammar. Alright, let's go talk to Helmi, and then we will deal with the deep roads. At least a brief jaunt into the deep roads. We're not doing the whole things.
So, I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
I have news.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
You're just doing what you think is right. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Okay, well at least that was easy. Alright, so we need to head into the deep roads to talk to Lord Dace, I believe it is.
Just can't get enough of our clammy mine air, can you? Did you need something?
Alright, we did get the pass to go in here though.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Alright. You'd be able to come here soon enough anyway, even if you support Harrowmount, just not quite yet. I did not see what that was. It was one of these. There it is. Cut to Culture Rock. 1155 of the Tevinter Imperium will be known as a year of painful decisions, but we cannot waver. The threat we face is the greatest we have known. If we are overrun, all trace of the ancestors' glory will be undone. Orzammar must stand, and it must stand alone. Hormak, Culture Rock, Gundar. We have lost contact, and must assume they are lost to the Horde. We must seal the weakest link in our defence, the deep roads that lead to our fallen brethren. I have ordered the finest demolitionists to place the charges. I ask that each of you think of those we have lost. They served as the warning that spurred us to action, and I know the stone will embrace them. They are the foundation of our survival, and they will not be forgotten. From a proclamation by High King Threestone. 200 years. Culture Rock lives. You stone-forsaken deep lords, there is no greater hatred than a brother at your throat. Graffiti, unknown author. Okay. Okay, this is the deep roads. Right now we can only go to the Idukan Thaig, which is where Lord Dace should be. So let's head there. And this is kind of how all the deep roads look, if I'm honest.
This used to be part of an empire, lost to darkness.
Yeah. Alright, let's explore. There's an emissary, so let's take him out of the Crushing Prison. And then we can easily deal with the remainder.
Show me what you've got.
I still remember my first battle.
Let's get started.
Right. What do we got? Genlock Alpha is over there. Guess we can crash and prison him. Alright, there is actually Genlock Emissary there. Kind of lucky he didn't make his presence known earlier, because he didn't really do much. Cool. And he's down. So yeah, I mean a bit of fight in here, but nothing too serious.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
Is that everyone? For now. I can see there's more that way, but we'll get to them in a sec. Or now, in fact, I suppose. There's another emissary. There's certainly a lot of Genlock emissaries in this area.
This should be easy enough. Time for some fun.
Okay, a couple of ways we can go. Let's start with this way. Small Bloody Sack. Now this is a good time to point out that although we're coming here as part of Balin's quest, you can come here later, regardless of whoever you side with. And if you do, this is basically the only thing in the Idukan Targ, the Idukan Tag that you want to grab. It's the Bloody Sack, which contains the Bag of Limbs. Believe it or not, you do want that item because it gives you a codex entry. And I believe it leads to a quest later as well. Okay. Asunder. The ritual was very specific, as such things probably should be. Torso, head and limbs spread amongst the deep roads to prevent the creatures from returning. Looks like they died during the cutting, but we can fulfill the last part in their stead. I'm not familiar with the elven ritual, why would I be? But it seems pretty straightforward. Shaper Axis. Scribbled in the corner, never saw the thing. Better sword would take care of it. Sod it in this bag of legs. Okay. So it seems like there's been limbs, or body parts I should say, scattered throughout the deep roads. And we have just found a bag of limbs. Deep Stalkers. We have found these because I think they were in the Mage Tower, but usually Deep Stalkers are only found in the deep roads. Take that one out as well. And there's more. Yeah, Deep Stalkers are usually in packs. Right. They are being attacked by a massive group. Let us Mind Blast. I'm actually going to Walking Bomb, maybe? So. There we go. Nope, Andy is absolutely right. Okay, I guess we'll take one out of the fight, because why not? Probably should have taken out the leader, but that's okay.
pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
I'm at your service.
May the ancestors smile on you. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
No, I'm going to explore further.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Since we're here already, we might as well just finish off the Idukan Tig. By the way, one thing, this wrenched limb down the bottom here, I was a little worried about this in the last episode because I didn't know where it came from, and I am trying to not have Melody fall in battle at all so I can get an achievement for it. So I actually looked at the footage to see when that happened, and I didn't fall in battle. There was a trap for one of my quests that kind of exploded, but it didn't kill me, it was in a cutscene, and apparently it inflicts an injury, so I think that's where that came from. So in other words, I think I'm still good for that achievement I'm after. But we will know for sure once we go to the Landsmeet, because I think that's when we'll get one of the achievements for that. Not the only one, there is one after that as well for not falling in battle, but that is the next kind of checkpoint. The next achievement for that anyway. Checkpoint's probably the wrong word.
Watch for the beasts.
More deep stalkers? Yeah. Okay, more of them. Keep kind of highlighting just to see if there's a leader, because if there's a like Deep Stalker Alpha or something, then I will crush and prisoner. But there doesn't seem to be, they're just kind of low ranked mobs at the moment. I imagine we'll come across a leader eventually, but for now we'll just take them out like normal. Okay. Like I said, the bag of limbs was the only thing that you really needed to grab in here. I'm actually going to use an injury kit because I am walking slower than I normally would. I think. Doesn't seem to be like I've disengaged from combat properly. Anyway, whatever the reason, it just feels like I'm walking funny. Okay, there's some enemies here, more deep stalkers. Couple there, that's fine. Okay, a couple of paths from here. There's enemies up there. We'll head down here first. I think Winter's running normally. I am not. Oh well, we'll work out what's happening there later. Doesn't actually matter because it does not affect my fighting ability. Okay, a couple of chests down here. Are there more enemies? I think there are. No? Maybe not. Yes, there are. Pulled it. Alright, and there's the Deepstalker leader. I knew there'd be one somewhere. Okay, we'll use that on him. That's why I saved it all this time. Kind of liking my more useful spells that I've accumulated more recently. You know, Crushing Prison, Mind Blast, even Drain Life is useful. And that leader's down at least. Sweet. Right, safe run.
As you like. On it.
Cool, nothing particularly good there, but that's fine. Right, Darkspawn. Quite a lot, actually.
Let's get started. On it.
Ooh, someone can do magic. And someone has used the Curse of Mortality on me. Brilliant, I'm going to die. Not expect to die in this, fairly basic Darkspawn encounter. Because even if nothing attacks me, this damage over time is going to kill me, I think. Come on. Nope, there we go. Made it through. Hail, please. And there is the emissary that did it. Okay, and he's down. Whoever Shale is about to die. We can heal him, I guess. At least a little bit. Okay. That worked. Alright, kind of surprised I didn't die there, but I'll take it. It was a much harder fight than I expected. Only thing here was a chest, and it's probably just got random low-leveled loot in it I don't care about. Yep, basically. Okay. Alright. With that, I think we've done everything, so let's head out of here. On the plus side, my character is now moving normally, so that is a bonus. It was really bugging me how she was moving. Okay. I kind of thought... I wasn't too worried, because I thought the problem had fixed itself when I got to Orzammar, but... I'm glad it didn't really turn out to be anything at all. Okay, let's go back to Orzammar. We actually need the Diamond Quarter.
Thank you for your service.
Okay. Wondered if he'd say anything. He didn't. So I think we've just got to return to Beelan's man. Who's probably still in the assembly. I should say, at this point, you do have a choice. You can actually double cross the guy you have been working for so far, and go to the other one and offer to kind of be their inside man. I'm not going to bother, but it's an option if you do change your mind at this point. This point kind of sets things in stone, though, once you return to whoever you spoke to and talk to them.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrimont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
I'm ready.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Vartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
I take it you're not too fond of Harrowmount.
Harrowmont spent his life in the Assembly. He only knows how to lead through compromise and capitulation. That's not what Orzammar needs. The Darkspawn are massing for a blight. The land's topside have been torn apart. We need a strong leader now, someone who can stand up to the Assembly.
And that is certainly Balin's
Someone who
strength,
will
like I
rule,
was saying at
not
the start of the
persuade.
episode. Someone ruthless enough to kill his own brother?
If you believe that, why are you here?
Because Harrowmount won't be a strong enough king.
Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
Then you'll honor your agreement with the Wardens?
Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Maybe I could do something about that.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
I'll go look for her right now.
And I will wait eagerly for your return.
Both Balin and Harrowmount will send you after Jarvia at this point. So the quests kind of converge. Just that first one is different between the two. So let's actually talk to Doolin here, who's Harrowmount's representative.
Lord Harrowmount sends his greetings, Exile. He was surprised to see you back here.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the Blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
How can Harrowmount think I'm working for Balin?
Lord Harrowmont always had too much affection for you. But I know you Idukans and your thirst for glory. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
So, you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmount's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Okay, you just saw the conversation between my dwarf noble character and Harrowmount's representative. As you saw, he gave us a different quest than the one Balin gave us. So we need to go to the proving, and we need to fight in Harrowmount's name to prove our loyalty. I do think doing this is slightly faster than doing Balin's quest, because that one involves you going to the deep roads, which can take a wee while, although it is an area you can visit anyway. But anyway, let's have a look. So there's Basil. He's one of the ones who withdrew. Let's see why.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Did someone make you drop out of the proving?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
If you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're afraid your affair will be exposed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I can get those letters back.
You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harriman again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay, so that is one of them. I believe there were two people who withdrew from the proving, so let's see if we can find the other person. Gwydon here, I believe it is.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Dulan Forenda asked me to talk to you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harriman isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
This top one from Prince Durin Idukin. That is my character. Must be a unique option for a dwarf noble.
Your Highness, I didn't recognize you. I mean, now it's obvious, but you have the look of your father. But who would watch for such a thing? Do you truly mean Lord Harriman wants the throne? And you'll help him take it? Then I can do no less.
Oh, that's an easy way to get through the conversation. Like I said, guessing it's only available to this origin, though. So you'll fight for Harriman?
Maybe I will at that.
Okay, well that was easier. Now we need to go find those love letters. Can't remember exactly where these love letters are, so I will be back once I find them. Okay, here we are in the southern part of the Orzammar proving. The letters you need are inside this locked room. There's a couple of ways you can actually get in. The lock is pickable, so you could just pick it with your rogue. The other thing you can do is come over here to Miaja and actually steal the key from her. So let's do that. There we go, stealing success. And then we can come over and use the key on the lock. Let's go inside.
Shall be done.
And the love letters are in this chest here. As you can see, the chest is also locked, and the key doesn't work on it, so you will need to pick this lock at least. There we go, Baizel's love letters. Perfect, let's go back to Baizel.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harriman in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Perfect, let's check the quest. Yes, for this quest you don't only need to convince Baizel and Gwydon to fight, you also need to fight yourself, so let's go talk to the proving master.
My lord Idukan, we heard you were dead. What are you doing here?
I'm to fight as Lord Harriman's champion.
I guess I should have seen that coming. Bad blood with your brother and all. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Interesting, some unique dialogue from him, since I am a dwarf noble. I am Durin, of the Grey Wardens.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since you're no longer of House Idukan. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
What are you waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
For the glory of Lord Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay, these fights are fairly standard, so I may not show all of them, but they all basically go like this.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Suwern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
You do have the chance to back off here if you want to rest or save or anything. We'll just keep going.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, the Aja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you
when you fall.
Ancestors guide my arm.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Miaja here is, of course, who had the love letters for Baisel. Well, that's good. We now get to transfer into battle as well, so that's cool.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanishan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
For the future King Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Now she is also a two-handed weapon user. But still, she is not really a match for me. Interesting, she was using Berserker skills though. Maybe it was Reaver. I get Reaver and Berserker specializations mixed up.
Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodvik II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valans.
So you can choose any of your companions here. I do think that Shale is not an option. Or you could actually choose Baisel or Guidon. Let's choose Baisel.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Alright.
winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Harriman picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paradons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, the Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harriman, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition's summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You should not have returned, exile. You are a disgrace to House Iduken.
Basil, Guidon, join me for this triumph.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
I think because I chose that option, I only get 2 allies. You can have all 4 of your party members help you out here. And this is actually a challenging fight as well. Or at least it is for me, and it's again probably because I've just got 2 allies instead of the normal 3. Yeah, let's take out the henchman first. Perfect, now it's just 3 against 1, so it should be okay.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harriman.
It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Cool, there we go, and that is the Proving. Wonder if they have anything to say.
You showed them. The
Not really.
ancestors are smiling
Okay.
on Lord Harriman today.
Alrighty, well let's head back to Harriman's man, whose name I can't remember right now, and see what he has to say. Okay, so here we are in Tapster's Tavern, and I believe Vartag should be in here somewhere. Let's see. There he is. Not Vartag, Doolin, that's his name.
La Trosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the Proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Basil and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harriman will see you now.
Excellent, lead the way.
His lordship is eager to see you again.
Okay, here we go. So Harriman is in here.
Shall be done.
Your father missed you sorely in his final days. I am glad you found a new place among the Grey Wardens.
Is it true my father wished you to be his heir?
He knew what a poor king Balin would make. He saw it sooner than the rest of us. One of his last requests was that I carry out his wishes as Orzammar's next king. It was the greatest honor of my life.
All I want is your support against the Blight.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Carter she runs?
What about them?
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
Okay, so this is the quest where the two lines, whether you're supporting Harrowmount or Balin, they converge and they both want you to deal with Jarvia. So that is part of the normal main quest in Orzammar. However, you may notice this other option here. My son has been denied noble status. Can you help him? This is because we have that quest from Marty, so let's click on that.
A son? I did not... Your father didn't know of any son. I suppose the girl has no status of her own? If you help me take the throne, I promise I will formally adopt the child into my household. Is that sufficient? Will you assist me against the Carter?
I'll go right now.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Okay, there we go. So we do actually need to extract that promise from Harrowmount, preferably before he takes the throne. You do have a very short window to get that promise out of him after he takes the throne, but if you leave it too long after completing Orzammar's main quest, then you lose the option and your son will remain castless forever, essentially. And it doesn't have to be Harrowmount. Balin will give you the same promise for House Iduken. But anyway, that's how you complete the Of Noble Birth quest. From here on out, it's basically the same as doing the main quest as any other character. So we'll swap back over to my main playthrough. Okay, there is something I want to do while we're in the palace though. Firstly, this is our first time being in Balin's quarters, so let's look for codex entries. There's just something here. Doesn't actually look like there is though. Nope. Alright. That's Prince Balin's bedroom. I'm going to guess... Oh, we can go in there. Okay, what's this letter? A letter from Rika. Now, if you have the Dwarven Commoner origin, you will know who Rika is. But anyway, my dearest Prince Balin, you are too kind to me. I am a small and insignificant thing, and I do not deserve your attention, but your willingness to tolerate my presence shows you to be a prince among men. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful necklace you presented to me. I will cherish it always, and I promise I will wear it at our next meeting. I know my gratitude means nothing to you, but I must say again thank you. I will always be your humble and devoted servant. Yours truly, R. Okay. But yes, Rika is the Dwarf Commoner Warden. If that's who your Warden is, it's his sister. And she's a noble hunter like we read about earlier. Okay. Just kind of having a look around in case there's anything. There seems to be enemies up here. Bodyguards. I think I know what that's about. Let's go deal with that.
This should be easy enough.
Yeah, this guy here, Ambassador Gainley. You do have a quest to kill him. It's one of the Trials of Crow quests. So he is apparently a crossbow user. I don't think we've seen too many of those. Okay, let's just crush and prison him. And then we can deal with these guys normally. Probably don't want to freeze Shale if I don't have to though. That would be lovely. It's kind of auto-locking though. Okay, we'll do that.
This should be
Oh, looks like Wind's been taken out, which is a little unfortunate. I'm not going to count myself out yet though, because you know I did defeat a High Dragon even once Wind was taken out. Okay. down.
That could have been worse.
Let's get Win Revive, thank you.
On it.
You're doing the thing again. That's right.
All set.
Friend's Journal. Let's read that. 21 for Ventus. Noticed Gorham running around trying to get pieces of my sibling's ceremonial armor ready for the feast. Stopped him and asked him how preparations were going. He mentioned that one of the braces had a spot of tarnish on it. Was quite impressed at his dedication. He is most loyal to our family. Now, yeah, if you remember Gorham, we actually know him. He is that merchant in the Denham Market District. So apparently he's not in Orzammar anymore, but he used to be. And you do meet him in the Dwarf Noble origin as well. 23 for Ventus. Was on way to discuss treaty with father when we came across a messenger waiting in the hall. On being asked why I was loitering about the royal palace, he mumbled something about having a gift for the new commander, and asked me, begged almost, to pass along some object or other to my sibling. Me, the heir to the throne of Orzammar, does not run errands for a messenger. Must have been new on the job, had him thrown out, however still reeling from the gall of it. Learned later that Balin had told Messenger that the quickest way to get things to our sibling was through me, and had made him wait until I came by. So unseemly for a Prince of Orzammar to play such tricks. He needs to grow up and understand that, as royalty, he has responsibilities. 24 for Ventus. Found Balin's little playmate, again, lurking about the corridor outside his bedroom this morning. Must have been trying to steal something, or already had. Bosom seemed fuller than most decent ladies. Some jewels hidden in the bodice. Anyway, pretended not to see her. Would have been awkward otherwise. Wish Balin would keep her confined to his room if he must have her around. Little brother is too concerned with fun and pleasure, and not serious enough about his duties as a prince. Must talk to him about discipline when we have time. Unfortunately, much too busy with the many tasks father has laid upon my shoulders. 26 for Ventus. Remember to send small token of gratitude to Jaelia Halmy. Alliance between Halmy and Iduken must be kept strong. Lady Jaelia will of course accept proposal of marriage, since we'll be kings sooner or later, but never hurts to be polite and keep the lady happy. Hear that there are some surfaces selling silks. Maybe we'll send second out for something nice. Jaelia's favourite colour? Turquoise. 28 for Ventus. Heard about there being provings held in our siblings' honour. They did not have provings for me at my first commission, and I am the heir. What is going on? Must go watch these provings, make presence felt. Orzammar must not forget that I am to be her next king. From the Journal of Trian Iduken. So, if you remember, and if you've played the Dwarf Noble Origin, this is quite obvious, but the King Iduken had 3 children. The first child was Trian, whose journal we just found. I'm just going to swap as everyone, this is annoying. First child was Trian. The second is the one you'll be if you start with the Warden as the Dwarf Noble. Otherwise, I don't actually think the middle child was named in other origins. And then the last one is Balin, who was the only one left, because the other 2 were killed. Were actually killed by Balin, to be honest. Or at least Trian was directly killed, and then he blamed Trian's death on his middle sibling.
Good to see you.
Okay. I think that's everything I want to do here. Yes, it is. So let's get out.
Adult and confused.
Okay, well, I just spent a little time working out a workaround for whatever bug is happening where my character won't sheath the weapon after finishing combat. And if you take the weapon off them and give it back to them, then they will act normally. So we're doing that for now. Kind of a little irritating though. Okay, so we've got the quest to go deal with Javia's gang. So let's head in that direction. They're in Dust Town. But what is happening here? Okay, these are Harriman's followers, or at least some of them. This will start happening once you pick a side. The followers of the other one will attack you. What am I doing? Just use that. Thank you.
This should be easy enough. On it.
This is the Chantry, by the way. Since we allowed them to open the Chantry, this is opened up here. Thought I'd come inside and see if there were any codex entries. Doesn't seem to be, and that's probably because there is a chance that your character didn't open the Chantry. You know, there are other ways to deal with that quest. You can basically tell the guy to sod off. But we didn't do that. So anyway. Sorry, I'm coming back as I realised there was something I was meant to do. Figures imports. Before this was closed. It's not anymore, so we can actually go in here now.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
What's going on here?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
So you have a couple of choices here. You can, I believe, pay the money. You can intimidate, or you can kill him. If you kill him, Figor is going to run to the surface in fear and you won't ever be able to buy anything from him. So if you want to use Figor as a merchant, it's best not to resolve this with violence. Let's try intimidate.
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Okay, that worked. Nice.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Okay, let's see if he shares anything worthwhile. The answer is basically no. The Remarkable Emerald is a gift for Shale, though, so we'll grab that. May as well grab the potions, because, you know, they're always useful. Yeah, so you don't really lose anything by killing the bandits, but, you know, it's an option. Okay. Let us get rid of that gift.
Very nice.
There we go. And he got major strength. That's awesome. Alrighty, now we're going to go to Dust Town. Oh, you know what? I lied again. There's actually something else I want to do. We have not been into the Proving Grounds yet. You might have come in here if you did Harriman's quest. I didn't, so we haven't been in here.
Here's a question for the Painted Elf. As in a bird.
Is there another song?
So the Painted Elf assaults helpless statuary with its feces.
If given sufficient cause, why not?
That is outrageous. The Painted Elf will stay away from me, or else.
I get a lot of that.
Some of the banter is quite amusing at times. Anyway. Okay, here we are in the Proving Grounds. The Proving. I thought we already had that codex entry. Maybe not. Velocitridum. In the 23rd year of the reign of King Ragnar Nydukin, an old man of the servant caste was accused of stealing a sapphire ring from his employer, Lord Dace. The servant was stripped of his position, he and his family thrown to the streets, and soon after the servant died. The son of the disgraced servant challenged Lord Dace to a proving, declaring that his father had been the victim of a cruel injustice, and that the ancestors would bear him witness. Lord Dace had no choice but to accept. On the sacred stone of the proving ground, the nobleman faced the servant boy. Lord Dace carried a sword crafted for his own hand and was clad in his great-grandfather's armour. The servant boy had neither armour nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep-stalkers, flinging himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand and prying at his armour with his bare fingers. The boy knocked Lord Dace to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Dace household, and the virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word, as told by Shaper Vortag. Let's go the writ of censure.
On it.
That is the last one for the Key to the City Codex entry, which gave us a quest. This one here. Increased understanding of Orzammar society has revealed a diplomatic cache accessible to representatives of the Assembly. We'll do that later, but there we go. You can find that one just from getting the Codex entries around town, and the last of them was here in the Proving. Let's keep going. Actually, before we keep going, let's go to the Codex. While your concerns have merit, the Assembly has made itself clear. Space within the Taiga is at a premium. Okay, we've read that one. Let's keep going, because I don't think I read any of the others. Pursuant to Order 51A, no dwarf of indeterminate caste may conduct business in the Commons. This was subsequently clarified by the Assembly to mean that the owning and operating of stalls and kiosks is limited to those of identified and approved house name and traceable ancestor lineage of at least 3 generations. Exceptions include individual purchases of goods or services from established stalls or kiosks, provided the funds are presented at the opening of the transaction at the discretion of the stall or kiosk owner. I'm sure you understand the need to maintain strict quality control over all goods and services that flow through Orzammar, especially when we are making a concerted effort to encourage outside investment. The standards of Dusttown and that of the common brand are simply not sufficient. Your trade permit is hereby denied. The restriction of your authority is a temporary consideration and not a verdict imposed lightly. The Assembly feels that efforts to maintain the sanctity of the proving are faltered. This is a gentleman's contest, where future generals and respected veterans display their skills. It is intended to be inspiring and remind the lower castes why their leaders lead. We acknowledge the usefulness of a forum for the settling of honour debts, and concede that the occasional defeat of a noble can serve as appeasement, provided it is by a peer and the contest is properly adjudicated. Extending this practice to the lower caste could prove a dangerous and barbaric precedent. We have already seen the disruption of an unauthorized fighter can cause, the recent Brand incident, and similar incidents should be discouraged with all possible prejudice. It is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Gorosmote property was deliberated for a full session, and the forfeiture of the southern estate deemed it a necessity. Since the birth of young Cade necessitates his elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble's family to live in the slums, it is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising Tige structural integrity. Lord Dace's comment that, if Lord Gorosmote didn't want a new heir he shouldn't have slummed for a concubine, was indeed inappropriate, but the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of Duncote clan stands. Your efforts have been exemplary, but these are self-proclaimed cartels must defer to the Assembly and restore order. Exclusion from caste and society is no excuse. Perhaps suggested it would be a simple matter to march on the quarter, or simpler still to withdraw infrastructure support. A tunnel breach would be most unfortunate, but current policy direction prohibits any deals that would legitimize cartel operations. Downward pressure on certain elements of our society has proven useful in shoring up the economy with an excess of affordable labour. It also encourages enlistment in the Legion of the Dead, the one accepted path to partial redemption and a vital force on our weakening front lines. This model suffers when criminals create their own hierarchies with alternative methods of social advancement. Every stone has a face that can't be carved, a side that must be earthward. We need their so-called dust town, but it would be inadvisable to include that in your negotiations. We have the utmost faith in you, Capt. The rest is obscured by bloodstains. Cool. Quite interesting stories there. We could talk to the Proving Master. Let's keep looking around first, though. Apparently, I need to talk to him for something. I'm not sure what. Okay, that explains that. I just need to kill him. That's fine, I can do that. Cool, and they are done. So let's see what Fixer Greedon had on his person. A volume of Shaper history. So he was the one who actually stole from the Shaperate, or bought the book from the Shaperate, however you want to put that. Proving Armsman, don't need that. Okay.
Right.
That seems to be everything from here. So what I'm going to do is I actually want to enter approving. So let's
I
talk
hear that if the
to...
spectators don't approve of a match's outcome, they rush the field and kill the fighters.
Let's talk to the Proving Master.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
Yes, how do I sign up?
Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Melody of the Grey Wardens.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
Yeah, so you can go around talking to the different fighters. I'm not going to bother. I just want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today he fights as champion for the royal Prince Balin against a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Balin.
You honor me.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Yeah, so this is a one-on-one fight, but you do get a reward for doing this. So let's get into it.
This should be easy enough. Show me what you've got.
Nope, got a level up there. That's cool.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. The Grey Warden will face the notorious duo, the warrior caste Twin Terrors, now fighting as champions for Prince Balin, Miyaja and Luke John.
May the stone honor you.
Okay, 2v1 here. Prepare for a slaughter.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Now, ideally, I'd like to hit both of them with this attack. I got them both. Awesome. So let's Crushing Prison to take one out of the fight immediately. He's too strong for the shatter effect, I think, but it still did damage over time and eventually killed him, so that's fine.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I could use a rest.
Very well. We'll be waiting.
Mainly doing that just so I can save, and I'll use this level up as well. Right. What do I need? Point in magic, and we'll do 2 points constitution. Oh, okay, I get another skill here. We'll take improved combat training. And then here, I'm going to take death magic. Okay, play.
Good, you're back. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victory.
I'm ready.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. So far, the Grey Warden has won the field, but victory is far from assured. Next to challenge that perfect record is Expeditionary Captain Roshan. Will he find Valos Atreides and defeat the Grey Warden?
It does me great honor to face you, Lord.
The honor is mine.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Okay. As you can tell, it is kind of cheating with my frost magic. I kind of just freeze them at the start of the battle and then they can't do anything. Not entirely sure how the dwarves feel about magic, since no dwarf can use magic, but, you know, no one's stopping me, so that makes this easy.
Is the Grey Warden! Better and better, Warden. I never would have guessed you could triumph over Captain Roshan. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I could use a rest.
Very well. We'll be waiting.
I think this next one's the last one. I could be wrong with that. It might be 5. I think it's 4.
Good, you're back. Are you ready? The crowd is eager to see another. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlik II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Grey Warden, choose your second, for now you face Lord Davianic Volney and Oliniv.
Okay. I will fight... Interesting, Shale is not an option. I choose Zephyrin.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Okay. Well, that worked, and I'm going to crush imprison him as well.
Next time. On it.
The winner is the Grey Warden! You prove yourself a master of paired combat, Warden. I congratulate both you and your second. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Ah, okay, it is 5.
Very well.
Right, just save that, and then we'll do this.
The crowd is eager to go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, the Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, the Grey Warden came from nowhere, cutting a swath through Orzammar's finest warriors. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well. It will be a pleasure seeing you fall.
The pleasure is all mine.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Okay, so here we've got full teams of 4, so that's everyone I had on my party before. Okay, well that hit 3 of them, so that's really cool. I'm actually going to put pt2 in Crushing Prison as well. Because why not? And the last one was hit with Wind's Paralysis, so that's even better. Okay, that's a little annoying. It's fine though. It's not fine though. I need to heal. Please, right now. Okay. Alright, that was why I was saving between matches. Just because, again, I don't want my Warden to fall in battle.
The crowd is eager.
Okay, skip through all this. Pleasure's mine. Yep, we know. Alright, let us take them out. What I will do here is we'll lead with the Crushing Prison this time. Henchman down, fine. He seems to be stuck on terrain, but I'm actually not complaining, so you know. Okay, took that one down, then it's just him left. Had to share with that, unfortunately, but that's okay.
The Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then I am pleased to announce the Grey Warden as the winner of this memorial proving, the favorite of the ancestors.
It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Okay, let's go talk to the Proving Master. Because I'm pretty sure he's got something for us. There he is.
That was an excellent showing. We were honored. We were honored.
Okay, so that was interesting. It actually wasn't the fights I intended to do. That's right, we've done them. They are part of the games. I'm not mad about doing them, but it was something else I was wanting to do. We want to talk to, funnily enough, this Proving Armsman I dismissed earlier. Let's talk to him.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the Provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
I'm game. What do you have in mind?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the Provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Set me up with a team battle.
We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Yeah, so these fights are more challenging than the ones we just did, but they are 4-on-4 fights, so... Okay, Blood Mage. Yep, as you can see, there's already a Blood Mage involved. This is naturally a lot harder. Anyway. Kind of keeping an eye on them for when my spell was out, which it just did, so let's take him out now. There we go.
On your guard! Where is your weakness?
Okay, and he's out.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. I'll be...
Okay, so that was fight 1. There are actually only 4 fights in this round. But what I'm trying to do is win them all.
Ready for
So
some
let's try
unofficial
again.
training? We've got some young...
Okay. So we've got a champion, a thug, and 2 fighters. That should be fine. Let us use Crushing Prison on the... Nope, Crushing Prison is not ready to go yet. Now it's ready to go. Use that on the champion. Cool. And then it's just the archer left. That should be fine. And it's done.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. I'll be... Ready for some unofficial... We've got some...
Okay, what do we got here? We've got an Arcane Warrior, 2 fighters, and a thug. That should be fine. Okay, the Arcane Warrior is immune to magic, so immediately gonna focus him with Shell and Zevran. While Win and I can hopefully take out the others. Cool. The mage is dead, so then there's just the archer left.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. Oh.
Alright, just one more fight.
Ready for some unofficial train? We've got...
Okay, this one here has a healer, a thug, and a champion. Alright, probably deal with the mage first. I do not have Crushing Prison up this time. I didn't bother waiting long enough to get it. Okay, that throws everyone, so that's cool. I'm going to focus on the healer though. That'll make things much easier in the future. As you can see, he's kind of being annoying. Okay, he's down. We can take out some of these other ones now. I do have Crushing Prison, but honestly at this point don't really need it. I guess we'll use it against him.
Some time before they are ready to challenge you again. Take this with my thanks.
Okay, so we just got a reward for winning all 4 fights. If we look at our inventory, I believe it's a ring. Yes, we got the blue. No. Okay, well, let's just look at our codex entry. It'll tell us what we got because it's an item codex entry. The blood ring. Oh, it is that blood ring. There are clear signs that this ring was made in the Tevinter Imperium. It's covered in dragon motifs for one thing, and it gives anyone who wears it a slightly uneasy feeling for another. But beyond that, very little is known about it. Warriors of House Ivo took this ring in the Blessed Age from the hand of a madman, a surfacer mage who had wandered into the underground and attacked lyrium miners near Orzammar. From there, the ring changed hands many times until its history had been lost and the dwarves no longer remembered how it ever came into their lands. So yeah, it's the blood ring. This one here, you need to be a blood mage to use it, which none of my characters are at the moment. It improves blood magic and it deals extra spirit damage. Used for a blood mage, I guess. Right, let's go to Zevran, level up. If I increase his cunning and his dex... Oh, actually, let's increase his dexterity. Just by 5 points. And then come down here and we can give him a couple of things. Dual weapon expert's always a good choice. Done. Alright, so that's what I was actually expecting when I was doing those proving fights. I didn't realise it was in this secret underground proving sort of thing. But, you know, we got there in the end. Alright. Here we are in Dust Town. Let us work out Javia's hideout. If we talk to the beggar here, we gave her some money earlier.
Enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezhda to play tour guide?
Do you know a woman named Javia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where can I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Where do I find a token?
Can't help you there, Selrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little.
Sure, 10 silver.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
She probably shouldn't negotiate that up front, but anyway. Let's head into here, the slums house.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Okay, just to fight with some thugs. Let's do that. Easy enough though. Yep, the thug leader. Crushing prison, easy. And he's out. Okay.
Don't kill me! Sorry, ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Intimidate.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now?
Sure.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it?
The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Okay, and they leave. So he gave us the token we needed to get into Javia's base. She's probably not going to be too happy with him about that, but let's go pay her a visit. So what you need to do is go to the suspicious door. On closer inspection, there is a small slot concealed in a fold of stone just big enough for a finger. Put finger bone token into the slot. Door unlocks. Continue. Okay, I believe there's many traps in here, so you do want to be careful, and your rogue can be busy.
What's the password?
Javia sucks lizard eggs?
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Yeah, so there's no way to actually find out that password, so you're always going to fail here, at which point everyone turns hostile. It's not the end of the world though, we'll just fight our way through. Okay, this is basically a big warren of tunnels. Let's go through and find what we need. But there are, as you might expect, a lot of enemies to fight. And traps. I did mention traps earlier. Still true.
Time for some fun.
Okay. Gemma's Journal.
Right.
So that gives you a new codex entry, as well as a quest. So let's read the codex. Been a profitable season, Kanki. Cutthroat too, so we gotta be careful. I'm taking my half topside so I can get a good price. Your half is in my stash box. It's got one of Peak's locks on it. Standard drill, you need the 3 pieces of junk from our common chest to even try to open it. She set them up high-low because you've got the best eye for value in this dig, so yes, I faked the loot. Take only the cheapest looking piece in each chest and you'll be able to open the stash box. I wired the expensive looking stuff as bait. You take the right one or you don't. And if you don't, hope you like having a limp. Good luck, Jammer. So yep, basically that is a clue to this quest here. Take the cheapest item in each of Jammer, Kanki and Peak's common chests to access Jammer's stash box. Take only the cheapest from each or risk grievous injury. That is entirely true. This one here is not one of them though, so we can just open that and take the helmet. Okay.
Let's get
Right, what do we got? A Kunari mercenary here. Okay.
started.
We'll do that. Okay, kind of realize I'm not saying a lot here. It's really got a lot to do with the fact there's not a ton to say. It's pretty straightforward here. You just kind of go through, check all the rooms, kill all the guys. And the only thing of interest is that Gemma stash quest, to be honest. Oh, Elven Mercenary. Let us deal with that immediately. Let's actually just freeze them. Thank you. And he's down.
Ridiculously awesome. On it. Let's get started.
Oh, this is the first of those boxes. So, there is an emerald, a gold, and a silver costume ring. So, as per the note we got earlier, make sure you only take the cheapest one, so we want the silver ring. We'll take that. Thank you very much. If you take anything else, you can, but it's going to give you an injury, essentially, which you can heal an injury case. It's not the end of the world. But it doesn't get you anything taking them, so you might as well just take the cheapest. Which is what you're meant to do. Okay, that's it for this room. Okay, I'm going to crush and prison that. Just get him out of the fight, and then we can deal with these other archers. None of the loot in here seems to be particularly good, by the way. It's all rather low quality, at least compared to what we have at this level. Probably part of the consequence of being able to come to any area at any time in your journey, if I had to guess. Okay. Looks like they're all basic thugs. Yeah, they are. Okay, that's fine. We will just crush and prison that guy then. Throws everyone, but no one else, so that's okay.
Only one shall stand. Less fighting, more dying, blast you.
Alright, I think that was everyone in this room. Okay, that looks like a trap if ever I saw one.
Watch out, trap.
And it's a trap. Alright, fine. That's probably another one. I'm assuming from the barrels. Come on, Zevran. Is there one there or not? Gonna be embarrassing if you blow up, Zevran. Oh, okay. Not a trap. Never mind. Alright. Anything in here? Not really, but we'll take it. And same with you.
Right.
I believe this way is optional, but let's head this way, because there is something interesting in here. Zevran, before someone blows themselves up, please. That would be nice. There it is. Cool. Now there are some dwarves here, including the Carter Jailer. You do want to kill him.
I seem to remember my first battle. Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Awesome. Loot the jailer to get the jail key. I'll loot this other guys anyway, because I always do. Although I am about to run out of inventory space, which is super unfortunate. Now, there is a dwarf in here.
Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
So this is Leske. That name won't mean anything to most characters, however, a dwarf commoner origin will know him. And this is what happened to Leske after the origin story, if you play through that. And the inventory's full. Alright, I'll just stop picking up random crap now.
Right.
Thank you.
You don't need to free him. You don't really get a reward for doing it, but, you know.
So long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, all for a stupid bet.
The friend he mentions, so this is what happened to the dwarf commoner if Duncan didn't recruit him when he did. I'm pretty sure that's how that story goes. But if you played him, of course, the dwarf commoner gets out. In fact, I think Leske does as well, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've played that particular origin, but... Ooh. Assassin. That is super annoying. No, we'll do that one.
As you wish.
Keep checking them, because sometimes they just have money, like that guy. And you never know, occasionally you might come across someone with a better item that you actually may want. He doesn't. He doesn't, so that's fine. Okay. That looks like the way deeper, maybe. There's just a couple of barrels over here. Dwarven longsword. And a dagger. Okay, all good. I don't need those anyway. Let us... Lots of traps apparently going to Zebra. Oh, there are a few, that's for sure. Someone's probably going to set off some of them, but... at the very least, Wynn and I are kind of ranged characters, so... Alright, with those guys dead, let's swap Preserve and disarm these traps for a little bit of XP. Plus Wynn can level up. So we'll do that as well.
This won't take long.
Shale's almost got to level up too, actually. Okay, for Wynn we will go Willpower and a point in Constitution. Cleansing Aura, I think, was what I was working on for her, so we'll grab that. And we will put that here instead of Horror. I'm never going to use Horror again. So we'll make sure Cleansing Aura comes down. Okay, sweet. A bit far arrows apparently. There's a crate here. Okay, Gemma's common box. Here's another of these boxes. So what is the cheapest thing here? It's got to be the iron letter opener. Awesome. That's 2 out of 3 items. We do need a third item to get that final stash though. So keep an eye out for whatever that is. Let's just keep going though. Was there a mage? Yes, there's an elven mercenary. I know exactly what I want to do with them. We will crush in prison. Because why not? Best way to take someone out of the fight entirely. There's Shale's level up. In the meantime, let's see how the elf is doing. Not great. Okay, and with that, everyone is down. Definitely want that health bonus, that's for sure. Oh, here's the last common box. So what is the cheapest here? I believe it is Garnet is cheaper than the other two. Yep, and you can always tell you're right because you don't get an injury. Pretty easy way to tell if you're right or not. And by the way, I don't think it really gave us a notification there, but we got the Silversmith's key for getting the third of those items from the common boxes. Okay. That door is locked. let's do our level up first, and then we'll explore. So, let's actually increase your dexterity, I think, Shale. Next, he can get Regenerating Burst or Rock Barrage. Both kind of cool, to be honest. Let's get that one for now.
Your command?
As you like.
Ready.
Spiders. Cool. Nice and easy. We don't actually need the loot from that though.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
I think that cutscene was a little bit of a glitch, because I was not in this room. I was fighting spiders. Anyway. You're awfully cocky for someone whose entire Carter is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the pretty one alive. I have plans for her.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the, if you look here, we were here. I think I came close enough to this wall that I kind of walked into the activation point for this particular cutscene. Is Javier not fighting us herself? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine then. Activate that, and then we will take out these low-level bugs. You done? Not yet. Oh no, Javier is there. Did not even see her. Cool, Javier's down. And now we can take out this guy.
A little frantic. I can see why. On your guard. Time for some fun.
Right, is that all of them? It is. Grab the health boluses and the injury kit there.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Alright, does Javi have anything on her? Yes, she does. I will take some of the stuff, I think. May as well take it. It's better than this low-level crap I've picked up. And if it's better, it probably means it is not that. Oh, that was a trap I just triggered there. Fortunately, it didn't hurt me at all. Don't really need that. Okay, before I keep going here, I do want to go back and explore what missed when that cutscene accidentally triggered.
This should be easy enough.
Dagger, don't need it. Because I did not explore this direction. There was nothing else where the spiders were, I'm pretty sure of that. But I do want to come here. There we go, easy. We're also going to crush and imprison bats.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Come now, defend yourself!
Oh, there are tame deep stalkers here, which is kind of cool. Let's see what else there is. Oh, and a tame Bronto as well. This is Gemma's stash, so we have the key for this already. Let's open it up. Long runner's cap and 7 sovereigns. The sovereigns alone are kind of worth it. Not that money's really an issue at this point in the game, it's just not, but occasionally you come across things like that ridiculously high-priced ring I found in the other episode. Alright, well with that, Gemma's stash was the main thing I wanted to look for.
As you wish.
So let us keep going. Oh no, that's the dagger. I do that every time I walk past that body. Okay, let's go this way first.
Let's get started.
There are 2 chests, both of which are locked. Do the honours. A love letter, perfect. Don't really need the helmet anyway. And the other chest has a fancy vase. Okay. So I believe I only need 1 more love letter to complete that particular quest, which is nice.
Watch out, trap there.
Where's the trap, Zephyrin? I don't see a trap. Alright, and this is an exit. Perfect.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
That hole leads to a tunnel in the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
Don't worry about it, Jarvia's dead.
Dead? How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her. And then you climbed out of there into my shop. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
Okay, feel free, Jannar. Why do you have a quest marker over your head, though? Do I need something from you? I'm assuming I do. Let's just talk to him.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Oh, this is Dagna's father. Okay.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take...
Yeah, this is Dagna's father, so I believe you can talk to him about that. I'm not going to bother. Because you can tell him what Dagna's trying to do. If you want to try and stop her, get him to talk some sense to her or something, she'll be quite annoyed with you, but I don't want to do that, so that's fine. I'm not going to. Okay. Might seem weird I'm holding on to all this equipment. I promise there is a reason for it, and that reason is really coming up soon. I will get rid of these lower tiered stuff though. Okay, that will help for now. I don't need these either. Okay, that'll help for now. We will, after this episode, which I'm going to end very soon actually, but after this episode, I am going to go to my party camp and kind of have a good look at everyone's equipment, put on things they need and get rid of everything I don't need. But for now, we'll just finish off this episode. And to do that, we will turn in this quest we have.
In Orzammar, endorsement of Lord Balin, a clear...
Here's some more Harriman fanatics. Sure they're going to attack? Yep. Not really a surprise. Easy. This is the chamber. I think I actually might have walked past where I want to go. Yeah, the Orzammar Royal Palace was back this way. And here is Prince Balin.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks.
I did what you asked.
Not yet. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor. But to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
Just a name, really.
She is a paragon, girl of the Smith caste who rose to nobility for her brilliant inventions. 2 years ago, she heard of something the ancients created. It inspired her to leave everything behind and venture into the deep roads. She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
What makes you think she's still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
I will find her.
Then we will both go down in history as a Paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Branca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your Warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
I'll leave right now.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Right, so this Anvil in the Void quest is basically the excuse to send you into the deep roads. And we will do that, of course. Not this episode, but we will do it. Alright, if we come to the Shaper, there is a quest we can quickly turn in. Talk to the assistant here.
You found it.
There we go.
Warden,
Quest
you
complete.
have my gratitude.
Okay. With that, I think I'm going to end the episode here. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.